Hello. This is the 11th episode of the podcast. On this episode, we had DJ as a guest, who is Alex's good friend from Arizona State. We got into a lot of detail about like hip hop and hip hop culture, even though I don't know how much we know about it. But it was pretty interesting. DJ's a cool dude. Also, if you want to be on the podcast, please let us know. And hope you enjoy the episode.
Yeah, okay, ready, DJ? Go.
1,
2,
3.
I'm not gonna say it.
Thank God. I was
I'm
like,
not gonna say what.
I was like, I'm ready for it. Here comes Alex screaming at me because he thinks I say 3 later than 2. He thinks the gap between you saying 1 and him saying 2 is smaller than the gap between him saying 2 and then me saying 3.
Right.
And there were like
Well,
multiple episodes in a row where he just like screamed at me right after I said 3 and like, what the fuck, Steve? But we talked about it and it's definitely because there's like just a delay.
No, that's 100% there's a delay. I just do it because it's funny.
What happened to the comedic genius? Where'd it go?
That is comedic genius, Steve.
It is. It's definitely comedic.
Hey, this kid got chops!
You got chop?
All right.
I got chop.
Chops.
I got the chop.
All
What
right,
the fuck
boys.
do you know about chop?
Welcome to the...
What the fuck do you know about chop?
I'm
Why
gonna
is that
hurt
knife
you.
so close to your neck?
Gee, I don't know. Why is it so close to my neck? Okay, well, welcome to episode 11, guys. It's a wild ride out here.
Sweet.
We have a guest star, my old roommate and former lover,
Whoa.
DJ or Dimitri. He
Pretty
prefers
sure
to
you
be
called
called
another
I
one
like
of our
Dimitri.
DJ.
guests a former
I
lover
like
too.
DJ.
I think
That
it
was Jack. No, Jack was current lover.
Current lover. Wow.
Current lover, yeah.
I love being the former lover. That's
Yeah.
always my title with everyone.
Oof. Ouch. I didn't know
honestly.
I didn't know we were getting into the roasts today this fast. Jeez.
I mean, it's the
I
truth.
thought we were about to go down a rabbit hole of personal romantic stories.
Alright. Shut the fuck up for a second, cherry emoji Twitter. Let me finish saying this shit.
Why would you say that about... Don't say those words in front of me again.
Okay.
I'm suffering
Well-
PTSD.
There are going to be a ton of inside jokes that I don't get.
No, it's just
No.
like... I mean, that one was.
That
Yeah.
one was an inside joke.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, it had to do with a girl. He's being annoying. But
Alex? Girls?
what is that? That's a
Those
fish.
things
No, it's
go
not
together?
me, girl. Speaking of, I have an update for you, Steve.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, so
Is the
welcome to
virginity
episode
party
11.
soon?
No, this
Damn.
is my old roommate DJ. We are friends. This
We
is
are
my
also lovers.
this is my guy Steven. We are acquaintances.
I would hope they know who I am at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe they just saw Tall and Taller and they're like, the first few episodes probably suck. Let me skip to episode 11. You never know.
Wait, so what is it now? Because how tall are you, Steven?
6'7".
Oh my god, okay. So,
Yeah.
Alex, you're 6...
2.
God, okay, I'm 6'4.5", so it's kind of like...
Yeah.
Wow, Alex, you're
Tall,
the shortest guy on the
kinda tall.
podcast.
No,
How does it
I'm
feel?
tall, taller, tallest. I'm tall. Instead
Okay,
of,
perfect.
usually I'm taller, you know. It's something about being 6'2". Is people don't usually cross that fucking barrier.
Oh, okay. I gotta talk about this. So at ACL this weekend, I stayed at. You've probably heard of them, DJ, the Wilkins family. Stayed at their condo.
I have heard of the Wilkins family.
And
Yep.
their mother talked a lot about our podcast because she listened to it. And first thing she said, she was like, "It was better than I thought it would be." So I took that as a compliment.
Wow, that is a compliment.
And then she also said that she wanted to send the episode with Matt to her parents, but the one problem was when she liked everything about it except at one point we talked a story about me and Nathan getting caught smoking the devil's lettuce in her house, and then she was like, because she literally told me, she was like, because of that story I couldn't send it to my parents. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh god.
Just edit it out and send her the Redux version.
And
Send
then,
her, "Here's
And then the
what
last
you
thing
can
she said is she was like, I'm open for interviews. Like, she would genuinely be willing to come on the podcast with us if we want to talk to Mrs. Wilkins on a podcast, which could be pretty interesting because
say." No, that would be definitely be
she
interesting.
owns her own
So-
nonprofit. And then she also told me to. I talked about like 30. I talked for like 30 minutes with her about hot yoga, and I was interested because she mentioned yoga, and I was like, I've always interested in trying hot yoga because I hear it's hard as fuck and really satisfying when you're done. And then she told me, you remember Josh Haley? And she told me that his mom owns a hot yoga studio in Austin, and she was like, I can give you her phone number, you should put her on the podcast. And I was like, shit, getting connections.
Damn,
Get her
Steve,
on.
Be out here. But yeah, she seemed to enjoy it a lot, except for the fact that we mentioned us doing illegal things in her house and getting in trouble for it.
Illegal things.
What's the nonprofit?
I forgot what it's called. I could ask one of the Wilkins
cool,
twins, but apparently it's successful. They're a very wealthy family, so.
They are. They own a 3-story house.
Do you want to hear a funny
Profit
joke
off a
from this
nonprofit.
weekend? So
Okay.
I guesstimated the cost of their condo at $400,000, which is a lot of money, a lot of fucking money.
That condo is much more expensive than that.
Exactly, is what happened.
That's prime. Okay, so DJ, they have a condo, like.
Wait, this is in Texas though.
Yeah, this is in Texas, but this condo is like a 2-bedroom condo, I believe, Steve. 2 or 3.
2-bedroom, and then like a living room / kitchen and a balcony
okay.
with a view of downtown Austin.
With a view of downtown, it's across the river from downtown. So there's like a river
5-minute
downtown,
walk
and then their
from
fucking
Zilker Park.
condo is there.
That's amazing.
Zilker
Wow.
Park is like the hub for all activity inside of Austin.
5-minute
So
walk.
you just walk outside and you're on one of the most
Jeez, that's
highly
amazing.
popular like streets. I'm thinking. Can you mind if I guess before you tell me the actual answer, Steve?
Well, they don't know for sure. They don't know. For
I mean,
sure.
I guess $1.5 million.
No. So
No.
what?
Higher or lower?
Lower. So what I said out loud is, I think me, my girlfriend Meredith, Nathan, and Matt were all walking back from ACL one night, and I made the joke. I was like, "Damn, I wish I had a $400,000 condo." And Matt was like, $400,000, Steve? That's an insult to my family. And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's much more than that." And I was like, "God damn."
Wow, he's humble.
And then my girlfriend after that was like, "My family rents our 1-story home." And I was like, "Fuck."
Matt just straight up.
Yeah,
Matt just straight up
literally.
went out of my way. Pores.
So,
Exactly.
So, and then afterwards, I asked Nathan about what he assumes that the cost is, because it gets. So what he told me is that on average, the property value on where they live increases 7% every year.
Yeah, that
And-
sounds about right.
That when they first bought it, however so many years ago, I think he said it was like 6 or 7, that it was a little under $600,000. So I think the math on that, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's definitely under $1.5 million.
It's under $1 million.
Yeah.
But it's still
But-
like, goddamn.
Shit.
Dude, real estate in Texas compared to real estate in like Arizona compared to real estate in California is just like on a whole different wavelength.
In
It's mainly just
Arizona,
'cause
you
it's
could buy
down.
like.
Mainly because it's downtown. I mean, if you were,
Yeah.
there's a lot of places in Texas that are dirt cheap because it's a big state.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen some like mansions that are like less than $1 million worth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, in the middle of Glendale, California, in Los Angeles, and that's worth like 1.4.
Jesus.
And yeah, that's crazy. And then it was like for rent monthly was like $2,400. Like, no.
I mean, my house is pretty nice. The location of my house is pretty good. Alex has
Yeah.
been there. It's so if you take in Zilker Park, for example, so it's just south of downtown. It's a hub for like all like outdoorsy stuff. There's a Barton Springs, which is a natural springs near downtown, where the water is like always 60 degrees no matter what time of the year it is. It's a
Really?
cool
I didn't
place.
even know that.
It's a really cool place to go. 60 degrees is cold. Like, that's fucking cold.
Yeah, but still, that's wild.
And then my house, my mom told me, was about I think she said a little under 300 when she first got it and put it on a mortgage. And
Okay.
same shit, in that the property value is jumping up crazy every year. I told her, like, don't sell that thing, give it to me.
Yep. I don't know what my dad's gonna do with his house, but
If we want to talk about houses.
okay.
Let's take a look at the Elledge.
The Elledge Estate.
Let's,
Wait, what's
Yeah,
the
the
name
Elledge
that's
Estate.
on the
Aw,
like the,
don't fucking do that.
What is-
Don't do that to me. Steve.
what is
What?
it?
No, I need to know now.
What is it?
It's Villa Stellarum.
There's like a cement like sign right at the front of the driveway that says that.
Jesus Christ, is your butler waiting next to it 24/7 too?
Yeah, his name is Alfred.
There's no
Of
butler.
course.
That'd be cool.
No, there's no fucking.
Yeah, that would be cool. If I walk into a mansion that big and I don't see a butler, I'd be pretty disappointed.
Nah, it's pretty humble once you get inside.
Oh yeah, that
Okay,
library
no, it's
proves
not.
pretty humble.
When your
not what I
living
fucking
room is the size of my whole like apartment building.
Books that are worth more than like what some people make in their lifetime.
God, it really just is.
It really
doesn't-
be like that.
It really is
God.
call Alex out day,
That's
isn't
a
it?
NASA
I mean,
grade
we're
telescope
calling
on the
you
third
out
floor.
for literally. Yeah, we're calling you out for literally having more money than we ever will. So
Yeah.
don't be too upset.
Correction, I don't have more money. My father does.
Okay, but
Makes
your
sense.
family does.
Yeah, but my dad told me, like, he was like, yeah, you're not getting any money, and I was like, that's fine. That's like.
Has your dad
acceptable.
told you any like cool stories about like his like people that he's met or
Your
any
dad never
reputable
added me
things that he's
back on LinkedIn.
That's the worst thing I've
I
ever
need to
heard.
tell him.
Hey Don,
Don, can you please add me back on
where's
LinkedIn?
the shout out? My dad met my stepmom when he was he went on a fucking walkabout, and he took the Siberian Railroad through Russia for like a month, and he just didn't
Yeah.
tell anyone. He just left.
I remember you telling me that. That's
What was the story about him
Jesus.
getting like stuck in Germany for 6 months? Was that?
Oh
it?
yeah, he was traveling through Europe, and he ran out of money, so he just bunkered down in Germany for 6 months and lived there
that's crazy.
and learned German. Like what?
Do you know any like company wise like any like major successes with any like major well known reputable
Yeah, no,
people?
he did security for the Xbox.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he has a lot of companies. I'm sure if you like look up,
I mean, one episode we literally just read like his dad has like 5 Forbes articles that he wrote. We read them. while we were
Oh my
on the
God.
podcast.
he is on the quote unquote Forbes Security or Forbes Technology Council, which like I don't know what the fuck it is.
He just
So
probably
that's
advises rich
interesting.
people about technology.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
He seems like the type of dad that just doesn't really address his business stuff with you and your mom or you and your sister, and just kind of like
Goes with it.
goes like he was like, okay, I gotta be out of town for a couple days. See you when I get back.
no, dead ass. Sometimes I would get home and I'd be like, "Where's Dad?" And he's like, "Oh, he's gone for the week." And I'm like, "Ah, yes."
Hey, he's in the middle of Russia with Putin or something, signing a security deal.
Yeah.
He
just
flew to
never
Seattle
got
to
that.
make a deal with Microsoft.
Wait, what? Yeah, shit like that. It's fucking. My dad is an enigma to me, and I feel like it's just like it's whack, dude. I don't know what the fuck
I
goes
can't
on.
wait to. Hopefully, I see him either Thanksgiving or Christmas break, and maybe he'll remember my name.
Yeah.
We'll see. He has a
I
reputation
know.
for not remembering names, especially of his friends, Alex's friends. But I've been a consistent friend for a good 4, going on 5 years now.
Oh
so
my God! I thought you were talking about your own dad. I was like,
No,
what?
no.
I was like,
That would have been fucked. That would be fucked.
yeah, I was like, Jesus, I'm sorry.
It'd be like
No,
that.
but Alex's dad.
Yeah.
I want Alex's dad to remember my name. I think he just thinks of me as that tall white kid that's Alex's friend.
I refer to Steven as tall Steven, as tall guy. Steven,
As tall
tall,
guy.
tall blonde guy.
Okay,
And my dad's
Steven,
like, yes.
do you think Alex and his dad like very much have like a huge resemblance to each other? Like,
I see it. It's there. It's a
Everyone
lot.
says that.
and
Everyone
then
says
Alex
that.
doesn't see it, and
It's
I'm
in
just
your,
like, they
it's
look
in your
exactly
face.
this.
Like, it's not your hair. And
It's your
it's in your
features.
face. And it's definitely there. 100%.
Like what part of my face?
Just
Your
like your
eyes.
general like
Yeah.
facial structure, honestly.
Yeah.
It's there.
All right.
It's there, dude.
Let me pick up fucking.
I remember when I first met him, I was like, God damn it. Like, cause like
Oh,
you got like that
his
half
dad.
like what
That's exactly what you'd expect.
you got like the darker hair and the tanner skin because of your mom, but it's
Mhm.
still there.
My sister has my dad's hair, and it really makes me sad because my mom's side, like they just have like a tendency to just like not stay on the head. You know what I'm trying to say?
Man, you better count your blessings then. Don't wear hats.
Yeah.
I hear rumors that
Oh.
hats make you go bald if you wear them too much. I don't know
That's-
the fact, but I've heard it.
Bye, DJ.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Do you know? Do you remember?
I've tried-
remember Preston W. I'm gonna try to stop saying last names. Not the one we had on the podcast, but the other one, tall
Yeah.
one. He's definitely like he's like losing hair. At
He's
least last
feeling
time I
it.
saw him on the top of his head, and I was like, dude, it's because you play baseball so much and you're always wearing a hat.
I'm scared for my life, dude. I only wear hats pretty much. Like
He wears hats everywhere.
I just got a haircut, so like I'll wear my hair out. Literally, that's how I say it for like maybe a week and a half or so, and then once it starts getting a little longer, I'll have a hat on for like every day of my life for like the next month until I get another haircut, and it's been like that for the past 3 years. I haven't started balding yet, but I don't know.
I doubt it's factual, but I hear.
I think it's more genetic, but like still. And then Alex wears hats all the time too. Anyway,
Every once in a while.
I still have your hat.
Yeah, I haven't worn it since then. I wear hats when it's bright outside, which is a lot of the time in
Look
Arizona.
at this hat.
Oh yeah, I've seen
North
that.
Face.
Yep. He bought that this summer.
Super cool.
I love that hat.
Alex
North
has a lot
Face.
of
I
North
think
Face.
North Face was the word on the unaired podcast
It was the word on the
because you had just
podcast.
gotten that hat and you looked at the hat and you're like North Face.
Yeah,
Yeah, North Face is a really cool brand.
I fucking love North Face. It's like it's my favorite brand of all time. I just don't know why.
I can't name a favorite brand. I don't think. I mean, like I love the North Face like logo and how like the simplicity of it just says the North Face.
And also because it's generally like pretty good, like high quality shit.
Oh yeah, it's pretty expensive too.
It's expensive. Well, it's decently expensive. You can
Yeah,
find
it's
stuff
decent.
on sale for pretty cheap. It's
Yeah.
also it's kind of hype beast at this, not hype beast, but like it's kind of like in that kind of realm.
I mean, they did a collab with Supreme last year twice.
oh,
I
well,
think
there you go. Yeah.
Jesus.
so. Like,
But they,
So,
it's
yeah.
still like very much like hiker gear. Like they have a lot of hiker
Oh,
gear
yeah.
and stuff. Like
but they got up to it. They're like, I mean, like it's kind of like Champion. Like Champion was literally a joke when we were a kid. When we were kids. Now
yes.
it's just like
my dad would wear Champion shit.
this shit's the most expensive thing in like Zoomies now, or
Yeah.
wherever you go, or like PacSun or like Urban. It's always like any branded section you see, it's Champion and a bunch of other stuff.
That's fucking wild. I can't even imagine that.
I've always
Like-
been an Adidas guy. I think it's just because
Adidas is cool as
grew up,
shit.
Adidas
grew
is
up
dope.
playing basketball. Then from there, almost a majority
Yeah.
of my tennis shoes are Adidas shoes, and then from there I'll buy like other small time Adidas stuff, but it's mainly just the shoes.
Alex has a pretty nice pair of Adidas.
I do.
The
I
blue
got
and
them
white
for like
ones.
$50 on sale at
Super cool.
Finish Line. It was pretty nice. I was with
I've
I was
had
with
these
Michael
for like
Weller.
a year now. They're a little dirty, but they're nice.
Yeah, that's exact. I feel like that's the ones Alex has, but just blue.
Are those what are those? Steve?
I don't know what
Can
the
you pull
fuck
those
they're
up again?
called. I see them a lot.
Those are Ultra Boosts. Those aren't what I have.
Yeah, but they're extremely comfy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
extremely comfy.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the
And
three
then
stripes,
recently
like
I
that
also
design's
bought-
so nice.
White out
yeah,
fuzzy
the
Crocs.
Three stripes design. The three stripes design. is
God
fucking
damn it,
dope.
you got Crocs.
You got Crocs.
Yeah, dude, white out
Oh my
fuzzy
God.
Crocs.
Every time I hear Crocs, I get like flashbacks of the time when my brother walked into the Crocs store and asked every employee for their phone numbers, and they all said no. Like, imagine getting denied by a Crocs employee.
That hurts.
Yeah,
You know what is really comfortable? These things. These Vans.
yeah, those Vans are
They're
amazing.
so light, and they're
I only have Vans. That's like,
I've never been a
Yeah.
Vans guy. I think I had a pair once when I was younger, but I've never really worn 'em.
I can fuck with Vans. I fuck with Vans a lot actually, but like my golf Lafleurs
oh my
have
God.
set me on the fucking Converse train. Like that shit is so comfortable.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
especially those shoes.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to see what the most comfortable is though? Let me look up this shit.
Oh, the yeah,
The Ugg
those.
slides.
Yeah, that's how
There
I
are
feel with
times
Crocs,
last year-
dude. These slippers are a move.
Nah. Dude, Ugg slides are fucking. I feel like I'm walking on a cloud. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, we'd go to the dining hall and stuff, and he'd have it on, and he'd just be like creaming 24/7,
It's
nonstop talking about. He'll be eating his like 20 month expired ravioli, and he'll just be like talking about how
How comfortable is
high he feels in the sky with those shoes. Yeah,
It's a wild ride.
Less so
It
now,
truly
but
is.
Alex used to always like be a thing where he would tell the same story a lot of times.
oh, he does that. Yeah,
Like I don't want to like just blast you the entire podcast, but I thought it was funny because this is the best way for me and DJ to relate is we're blasting you, and that he would always because I would hang out like in high school, and then I guess over the summer I'd hang out with Alex, and over the summer over college I'd hang out with Alex a lot, and whatever most like recent thing that was like really interesting for Alex that happened, he would tell everyone about it. And a lot of times he would tell me the same story like 2 or 3 times because he just forget that he
forgets. I do the same exact thing, so I can't really like get mad at Alex, but like you do it, can't deny it.
Yeah, it gets annoying. It gets annoying to me too. like halfway through telling the story, I'll be like, I already told you this, and I'll stop. And I'll be like,
yeah,
all right.
And I just let you finish most of the time just because I feel bad.
DJ.
What else can we blast Alex about? Let's blast Alex about the fact that he doesn't fucking wake up from his alarms.
Dude, how about the fact that he never responds to texts? Oh my fucking god.
He's okay. He's good at responding.
He's horrible with me.
Really? No.
He's horrible.
It's because when someone asks me something that I need to like think about, like Steve was like, oh, do you have any ideas for the podcast? I'm like, okay, I'll think about that. Then I'll message him when I'm ready.
But he doesn't say, okay, I'll think about it. He doesn't respond.
He just doesn't. He thinks about it.
Like last night, or maybe yesterday, I said, is DJ down to do the podcast? And is there anything you want to talk about? After 3 hours, he hadn't responded. And he said something in a group chat we're both in. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's
I was like, okay, fuck this dude.
I forgot
you said shit in the social club. And I was like,
oh, God
all right.
damn it.
Like, I didn't, like, think about it. Because, like, it was like, okay, it's been 3 hours. Like, wait a minute. Didn't he say something in the social club, like, an hour ago?
Damn, I outed myself.
Really. No, the thing about, like, I'll send him a Snapchat of, like, a picture of my face asking a question. I'll be like, hey, Alex, do you have class today? And he'll just respond with his face.
Because he doesn't read them.
He doesn't read it.
He just like opens every single Snapchat he has and just sends them all the same, like, just selfie.
Well,
and I'm just like, wow.
I'm a busy man.
I'll be like, now?
I'll be like, hey, Alex, my dog died. Just picture his fucking face.
And it's like the upper half of my face, too. Like, my chin's not in it because I'm fucking insecure.
Exactly. And I'm just like, okay.
I always shit on Alex for overly playing video games too much. I think he plays way too many video games.
I kind of dropped video games a little bit. I'm like kind of coming back into League because Alex plays it.
I don't play it. I only play it when I tell you to play it.
That's true. But let's go back to Alex not waking up from his fucking alarms because that's probably the worst like time I've ever had. Last year was
I've never
every
had to
single
live
day.
With Alex, so at least I have that.
Dude, every day. So there are Tuesdays and Thursdays where I have 7:30 in the morning classes. So I always get up before Alex anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to experience that trauma on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I had to get up for my class, and that class was at like 10:30. So I had like a 3-hour gap to sleep in. And Alex's class was like 8 in the morning. Yeah, 8:30, something like that. So his alarm was always set to 7:30. Or 7 or something.
I had like 6 alarms.
Yeah. And every
just, like,
they would go off
and keep sleeping, and he'd wake you up.
It wouldn't wake him up. It would be like beep, beep, and in between every single beep, I'll be like, Alex. I'll come over to his bed and like start like hitting him. He won't fucking wake up. There are mornings where Alex needs our suite mates to come in when I'm not there and tickle his foot to wake him up, and this is an actual thing. Like he did this all throughout freshman year.
No, that's the thing. Yeah.
One of my favorite memories of Alex is when I was just at my desk doing my homework in the morning. He hops out of bed, grabs 2 Rebels, which is like the equivalent to like Red Bull. It's just like this certain company sells it. He grabs 2 of these Red Bull cans, goes back into bed, chugs both of them, and then falls back asleep. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Didn't say a word to me. And also, he's literally half naked, so it makes everything funnier.
Yeah. Dude, yesterday I woke up at like 9, right? Because me and DJ were participating. We were participating. And I woke up at 9 after going to sleep at like 3 or 4. I get out of bed, walk over to my refrigerator, grab a Capri Sun and a Red Bull, walk back to bed, put them next to me in bed, drink them, toss them on the floor because I don't want to get out of bed and fall back asleep for another 3 hours.
That night, I ate all of Alex's food. I ate like a whole jug of his Ben & Jerry's, his favorite flavor, strawberry shortcake or whatever it was, and then I ate all of his Cheez-Its. I didn't eat his pizza rolls because he didn't tell me that they finished.
Wow,
I couldn't eat them.
It's in high demand.
I was so mad. And then I also ate all of his Ferrero Rocher chocolate. I went back home, slept, woke up, went to Subway, got 2 full sandwiches, ate it all, and then I haven't eaten since then. And this was like a day and a half ago, 2 days ago. Jesus Christ. Participating is terrible.
I was I was so full
What
on...
do you mean by participating? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god, is this something you don't want to say on air?
I don't know, Steve.
Is it the thing you said before? Okay.
Yeah.
We can already assume what the participation is anyway.
We need to have deniability, Steve.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I was literally so full from the night before that I couldn't eat for like an entire day. When I participate, I am so full. I eat so much.
Can relate.
Steve, do you get...
I wanted Dutch so bad that day.
Yeah,
I'm
that
still
was
lost.
wild.
I didn't hear what you... I remember you saying something at the beginning. Oh, we can't talk about it on the podcast. I didn't hear what you said. And so now I'm just completely in the loss. On a regular basis, Alex?
No. What? I do not. I don't actually, but hey.
God bless your soul. Fuck.
Dude, you want to know what I really want to wear?
What?
I fucking love parkas. I think they
Oh,
look
yeah.
so dope.
We were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, parkas just look awesome. But, like, you can't fucking wear one here because it's fucking Arizona. And it's tilting. I'm looking
God.
for men's parkas.
Yeah, find one. You can fit in with all the international kids who wear, like, $4,000 outfits
Hey, man.
to,
you
like,
can
the
get
dining
parkas for
hall in the
cheap.
morning. Yeah,
I just
know.
want one of those rugged
You
ones.
just look like a hype beast.
Hell yeah, that's what I am. I'm a hype beast through and through.
Yeah.
Steve, did you know that? See, look, I'm wearing my super dry. My shirt right now. This is the Alex Elledge hoodie.
I've seen you wear it before, yeah. Classic.
Damn.
I don't know how you wear
Classic
hoodies. I
Alex.
get too hot. Like that.
I just don't spend a lot of time outside.
Yeah, always that's one thing about Alex. He's always wearing pants and a hoodie. Or
Yep.
like a jacket. And it'll
It
be
can
like
be
100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
He'll be wearing pants
It
and a
would,
hoodie. I'm like, how the fuck are you really
I was with my friends. We were with my friends. We were eating like Pei Wei and Chipotle or something at the Memorial Union at ASU, and it's like about 114 degrees outside, and we just see Alex coming in with his hat, shirt, hoodie, pants, and we're just like, what the fuck is going? How are you not dead after that? I don't understand, because you bike here too. You don't like
Yeah. I just bike fast.
heat just doesn't affect Alex.
Heat affects me actually like a lot more than most.
Me too, but like you bike way too fast for the heat to even touch you. That's the reason.
Yeah, if you start going so fast. Wait. Oh my god, here's a fucking quote. Oh, wait, I need to think of this. Give me a sec. The drawback of traveling faster than light is that you live your life in darkness.
Ha ha ha.
Wow.
It's a funny meme. It's a funny
Dude,
meme.
when I say Alex rides his bike fast, okay, I'll compare it to this. Last night we were chilling in my room over here. Alex lives across campus, so maybe from my place to his place, it's like maybe 3/4 of a mile. Maybe a mile.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
we were just talking, and we were like, Alex was like, "You want me to go home? We can play some League." I was like, honestly, sure, why not? So he leaves my house, and I go back in my room, and I'm just like watching a YouTube video. I'm 3 minutes in, and then I start getting a fucking call from Alex, a Discord call, and I'm just like,
What the fuck?
it doesn't make any sense how fast you managed to go down my building, get on your bike, ride all the way to your place, go up your building into your room, and get on Discord in the duration of 3 minutes. He
Gotta
said he
go
was just playing
fast.
Kanye, yeah, and he was just like,
I was listening to Watch the Throne.
Oh,
Niggas in Paris. Ooh, banger.
I love
wow, Alex saying the N-word.
Cut it out. Cut it out, Steve.
Yeah, we have to cut.
I'm not
we have
cutting
to
it
cut
out.
just
Fuck
this
you.
Don't do this.
Oh, I didn't even see the picture that came with that quote.
That is the quote. That is the picture.
No, I know. I didn't see that picture when you were talking about it.
The problem
I
with being
didn't
fascinated
even notice
light
that too. I had
is
like,
that you
all
can
three of
only
us
live in darkness.
full screen. Have y'all ever seen the movie Boyhood?
I have
No.
not.
It's a good movie. That
I think
picture kinda
I've heard
reminded
about
me of
it.
It was like
Oh,
Have
it's
either-
that one. It's one where they literally documented a kid growing up.
yeah, the movie actually took like 12 years to film because they actually had the actual like actor grow up in the movie.
Jeez, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy.
it was pretty cool.
Have any of you guys seen Venom yet?
Nope.
I have
I
not.
might this
I have
weekend,
not either.
but it got horrible reviews,
Oh, I know.
so I'm not.
Did it get
encouraged.
horrible reviews? I heard it was middling.
Check it out. What is it?
Because one of my friends, it's at a. Ooh, what? Where are the reviews? Venom reviews.
Like my friends loved it, but critics didn't.
29%.
One of my friends said, and I quote. Let me find it.
That's horrible for critics. 29, but the audience is 89%.
Well, it was Rotten Tomatoes 89.
Yeah, the audience
said
score
first-
is 89, but the critic score is 29. That's a pretty big difference.
She said, first part was boring, but once Venom started speaking up, it was a fun time. The biggest thing is to head into it just wanting a fun movie. Don't take it too seriously. That's what people say about bad movies.
Tone deaf, uneven, maddeningly dumb clunker that never settles on an identity all the way to
Clunker.
closing.
Who is
Damn.
this bitch writing this review?
This is Richard Roper. He's an
Oh,
Of course, his name is Richard
Fat.
Roper. Dick Roper. His name is Dick Roper.
He's an actual
He ropes.
he's an actual like movie critic. So
Well, Dick Roper, if you're ever to watch this, you're a fucking pussy.
It's like he leaves a review
let's
on our
read
fucking
one more.
podcast.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, he leaves a review on our podcast. Could have better quality, Mike.
Could
Could have better
Mike.
content.
All right, wait,
Oh,
what did you say,
man.
Steve?
I was just gonna read some more funny ones. Is it a comedy? Is it an action film? Venom makes no pretense of being anything more than a superhero film, trading thematic material present in most major superhero ventures for biting people's heads off. So is it like, I guess, kind of graphic? A lot of violence?
Yeah.
Just like a
I mean,
really
it's
violent superhero movie.
One of the reasons I can't like Venom is because of their advertisement. Their tagline was "Embrace your inner anti-hero." Who the fuck?
Every time I hear the Eminem song that's like
Oh.
the cover and the trailer, I cringe so hard. I hate it. Hate it when mainstream artists settle to fucking put their music as like a trailer or like a main thing.
Especially Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, he has the worst sound, if anything, right now, compared to, like, everything else that could have been used for that movie.
Yeah, dude.
Oof.
Eminem's a piece of shit.
cringe.
Damn.
He's selling out.
If Eminem died 10 years ago, he would have been the best rapper to ever exist.
Really?
I agree.
Definitely.
I feel like he just dropped out after like Slim Shady LP2. If I was like,
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna,
agree.
like-
Revival was actually one of the worst albums I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
And Kamikaze was a response to everyone saying Revival was bad, which makes Kamikaze
It was
even
okay.
worse.
It was alright.
Like, the rapping was fine, but like he sounds like a
Uh-oh. He unplugged his mic.
Oof. It really be like that sometimes. Not a ring.
Is the audio still
you guys hear me?
recording?
Check if you're
Audacity.
still recording.
yeah.
Thank God. I would not
Hello?
want to have to
Yeah,
try
I'm
to
fine.
edit that. It's a
That would have been fun.
That happened once
All
before.
right.
That would have sucked.
I mean, it's possible. It's just gonna add. It would just add like another like 10 minutes to my editing process.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes me
No,
like
so,
10 minutes to edit in the first place, but then like 40 minutes to process all of it.
Fuck. That would have been bad. I was worried that was gonna happen too. Anyway, yeah, Eminem just sounds like a 50-year-old, like your 50-year-old neighbor who like just gets mad at you for no reason. Like he just complains about every little thing.
The
And it
diss
bothers
track
him so
Kamikaze
much.
was good though. That song was good. I enjoyed that a lot.
The
You mean,
Kill Shot.
Kill Shot, yeah, my bad. I like that song. a
So
lot.
yeah, apparently, well, Kill Shot, its beat was Machine Gun Kelly's beat backwards or something, and Kill Shot is a movie and Machine Gun Kelly's name is the name of like the guy who dies in it or something. I don't know. There's something like there's a meaning behind the name, but that diss track was awesome. You do not fuck with Eminem, whoever you are. Like Eminem might have fallen off and he might be like shit compared to others right now, but he is still one of the best rappers to ever exist.
Yeah, he
and
will
his
spank your ass.
vocabulary on top of
like,
everything.
why
Like,
can't he make all of his music be like that? I guess now since he has like a specific target and more of a reason to write, maybe that's the problem. Maybe he has less of like passion behind his music because he's no longer like struggling. He's no longer fighting his like ex-wife over like protecting
he's
his kids.
sober.
Yeah, like now he's just a rich dude, just
Man.
kind of chilling on his morals, on his
Man, I really wish he wasn't sober so we can drop another really good album.
exactly.
I mean, he would drop a really good album if he wasn't. But
That's what I feel like with most art, especially music, that real good music always comes from a dark place, and that
It comes from a place of strong emotion. I wouldn't say necessarily dark because Jack Johnson exists.
yeah, I know.
But
yeah.
Jack Johnson, his music is too good. It's too
Yeah, right.
happy.
But when it comes from a dark place, that's when it gets really, really crazy and ambitious. And because like, look at Earl Sweatshirt for example. Like, his dad just died,
Oh no.
and in the middle of his album process, and he's falling under like severe depression. And word is that like his new album is one of the most magnificent things rap has ever seen. So. I don't know. Dark places craft some pretty beautiful shit sometimes.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think there
for
was
sure.
like I don't know if it was a quote, but I've always heard that artists are always like kind of crazy. We talked about like Kanye being crazy, but like every artist that
Oh my god.
puts out
don't
like
even get me started.
good music, and at least on like the more depressing side, because like happy songs, of course, you're not in a sad place to create happy songs, but more of like the sadder, serious songs. All those artists that consistently do that are like just kind of messed up in the head.
Yeah. I can agree with
You could take that with like XXX Tenacion or whatever the fuck
Oh,
you
yeah.
said. That dude was fucking insane, and he was a piece of shit. I genuinely
Yeah,
think he's a piece of shit, but he
he's
put out
psychotic.
good music because of it, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, speaking of X, did you guys hear what happened at the VMAs?
What?
Okay, well, he won an AMA yesterday for Best R&B Soul Album. And
Which album?
17.
Okay.
That's the one before the question mark one. It's his first one. And his mom went and accepted the award. But there's another rapper named Vic Mensa who dissed X in a cypher on the VMAs. And he did this like a week ago. Like, the dude's dead and he dissed him. Like, his career's over. And he just released an apology video today saying, he shouldn't have done that, especially with a grieving mother in the audience. I'm just like, dude, fuck you. He's like, he just pretty much doesn't enjoy the existence and pretty much the existence of like abusers in the rap community and how they're kind of glorified, just like
Yeah.
6ix9ine, and how he's the 35th most listened artist right now in the world, and he's raped a 13-year-old girl. So
I cannot wait till 6ix9ine is put away.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
going
like
to
him
jail,
either.
too.
He's a fuck.
yeah, he's going to jail. And the thing
Like,
about 6ix9ine, he doesn't make good music. So
I
like,
feel like
what I don't understand is are the XXX stands. Like the people that like swear by him, and like if you say like he did some fucked up shit, they're like, no, he didn't. I don't care.
no,
like,
no,
come on.
that's not what they
He
say. What
definitely
they say is
My
that,
sister was like that.
what they say is that he was on a path of self improvement. Anyone with whom could think logically understand he's done some fucked up shit, but like their idea is that like he's just like anyone else. He struggles and he's trying to improve himself. And then no,
Sticking a fucking barbecue skewer up your girlfriend's vagina is.
well,
a bit
he didn't
more
do
than
that,
stuff.
but he was
didn't do
about
that?
to.
He was
He was
about
about
to.
Yeah, he just decided not to when she passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, like that's.
and he's
that's
a terrible human being. He definitely did work on himself, but that doesn't justify anything. He is our age.
yeah,
Like,
I think he was maybe like a year or two younger than us.
taking into consideration
Really?
that he came from a really dark background, but at the same time, that's still no excuse. He was definitely rehabilitating, but no. It's not.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot on the podcast after Mac Miller died that we uploaded. I compared the death of Mac Miller and the death of XXX, even though both of them are kind of fucked up people in a dark way. But the thing with Mac is like the fucked up shit he did was more like self-inflicting shit. Like he was a druggie, and he clearly had probably like depression issues, and he coped with crazy sorts of drugs. And then my general theory on why like Ariana dumped him is because she probably just couldn't handle him. He was probably just too much for her. Like,
which is totally understandable.
Yeah, it is.
Like you shouldn't have you shouldn't have to deal with that shit. Mm-hmm. Like if you like this, if you love this person a lot, like you could stay, but nobody's holding you there, you know.
Exactly. I bet they've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my guess is that when they first got together, Mac was so in love that he kind of weaned off the drugs because maybe he was using that as a crutch. And then when he sort of got used, when I guess like a honeymoon phase, quote unquote, ended, he just kind of went back to his old ways. I mean, all of this is just a theory, but that just seems like the most practical thing to me.
Yeah.
And no one knows except Ariana and maybe their close friends, but it's interesting stuff to me.
Yeah, dude. And nobody knows. I mean, the cause of death is an overdose, but they still don't know. Or it's not released what.
Or...
Yeah, exactly. Or what the drug was. Like, nothing's been released.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about that situation is Ariana is getting a lot of slack for it. I mean, like...
She shouldn't get shit on for it.
Everyone is shitting on her. She's been shat on her whole life. Like, never mind her childhood and how, like, that was pretty shitty for her, too. But, like, she's been slut-shamed since she was 15 years old on Victorious. Until now, she's blamed for Mac Miller's death. Like...
Dude, don't forget about the concert she had.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the bombing.
Where there was a bombing and people died. That's dramatic.
Yeah.
Like that.
I could not live with that.
I know so much about Ariana Grande just because she's my girlfriend's favorite artist.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Speaking of 21 Pilots' new album.
I'm going to see them in concert on November 7th. I haven't listened to the album yet. I listened to all the singles when they dropped them like a month or so ago.
The album is pretty fucking good.
Anthony I listened through it once. I listened through it once and I really liked it.
Damn.
Yep, yeah, he gave it an 8.
Speaking of that, Anthony Fantano, I think gave 17 like a 3.
A 2. A 2, yeah.
And that
I mean,
I don't know.
If 17 was like... Okay, the thing about Anthony Fantano is he loves experimental and he loves different. And I understand that because he listens to so much music. I bet things get old to him. But, like, 17 is just, like... It was just really cringy to him. And he just, like, didn't understand X's place to be, like...
I feel like he's probably a little too old. Because I feel... Even for the case for us, I feel like XXS appeals to people even younger than us. And we're sophomores in college. Like, I feel like the appeal is lower. I remember Isaiah, a good friend of ours and a former guest, talked about how his little brother... is much more into XXX and how his little brother puts him on some of the newer music. What is the guy that Juice WRLD? Is it Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD.
Yeah. Shit like that. It's interesting to think about that, like, we're getting to a point where it's weird to think about that, like, there's music that doesn't appeal to that appeals to people younger than me. Like,
yeah, exactly, because you think people that are younger than you would be like 8 or 9, but it's actually like they're 16 and 17 now. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. My brother listened to X's music when, like, in early 2015, like, before anybody knew he existed. And I remember walking into his room one day and he was bass boosting, like, one of X's old songs using Audacity. And, like, yeah, my brother was really mad when he died. Video was released of his death.
Really?
Yeah, the actual shooting.
It's fucked.
Sucks. Yeah.
Was it like a drive-by?
No, they like ran out of their car and just pretty much shot him. There was a passenger and the passenger ran off.
I remember seeing the pictures of when he died of his car and, like, the crime scene.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, but going back to what you were saying, I definitely agree. There's definitely appeal to the younger generation. And I feel like, I don't know, because the mainstream now is actually really disgusting.
Yeah.
Because the people at the top Dude, me too. I can't listen to anything on the radio. Post Malone is the only thing that's on the radio anymore, and every song he releases, I get so sick of it.
Let's
That's
check.
pretty much
Let's
all
check
mainstream
the
music, bro.
top 50 in
right now it's
United
Little
States right
Baby's
now.
album. Little Baby's new album is
Drip
Oh, yeah,
Too
Drip
Hard,
Hard.
Sicko
Yeah, Drip Too
Mode,
Hard.
Mo Bamba.
Mo
Dude,
Bamba
ever-
goes so hard.
Talk about ACL. Travis Scott is a horrible fucking performer.
Really?
Really?
I
I've seen so many performances of him.
okay, one, he's 15 minutes late.
Oh yeah, he's known for that.
He had an hour and 15 minutes set, which is the shortest set that any headliner at ACL had this weekend. So his set was already short. He was 15 minutes late, and he left 10 minutes early. And
Fuck.
not only that, because almost all of his music is him auto-tuned. Even though they do put auto-tune on his microphone when he's singing, he doesn't sound anything like his actual. I mean, he sounds like it, but the difference between his music when you listen on like iTunes or Spotify and him in concert was much bigger than I thought it would be. Like, there's always a difference
Right.
when you see someone in concert than versus the audio on whatever platform you're on, but the difference was bigger than I expected it to be. And then this isn't as much of a bad performance thing, but it was kind of funny. He pulled a kid up out of the crowd who was holding a sign, some Travis Scott sign, and put him on stage and had the kid sing. I forgot what fucking song it was, but the kid was rapping one of the songs, and it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, he sounded like shit. He's like this.
Was it auto-tuned? Because I know his mic's auto-tuned.
Childish Gambino, homegirl, drop it.
I forgot what song it was. It was something like Goosebumps or that shit. One of his more popular songs, but it was so cringe. But it was but like it seemed like it was. I feel like there's no way he didn't expect it to be cringe. But imagine that being pulled out of a stage, out of the crowd, in ACO where you've been waiting all day, sweaty as fuck, dehydrated as shit, and what is probably your favorite artist, if you're willing to do that, pulls you out of the crowd and you're on the stage in front of what is probably like 10,000 people, the crazy light setting, rapping in front of all of them with Travis Scott.
Oh yes.
That would be
Jesus.
That's insane to me. That's pretty dope.
DJ King Crimson pulls you up and tells you to play drums.
No.
Um,
Do you know about the Court of the Crimson King?
Yes, I've heard
Shout
lots
out to
about
you,
it from
yes.
Alex.
God, that was a terrible night
yeah.
in a good way.
Ooh.
We
Yeah.
the album trips makes you trip balls. But
He
what I was gonna
talked
say-
about it for like 3 or 4 straight episodes in this podcast.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I wanted to say something. I forgot what though. Oh.
It was related to Travis Scott, bad performances.
Yes. For Kendrick Lamar, I remember I went to ACL and Kendrick Lamar's set was not amazing.
He did a lot of
Do you remember
talking. And when it comes to Kendrick Lamar's music, I don't think it's concert music. Like, there's clearly music that is going to work better in a concert than others. Because, like, the one thing about Travis Scott is all of, like, the high school kids that are up there know what they're coming for. They're coming for, like, crazy, insane mosh pits. Like, just batshit crazy. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. Like, I was by this... I don't know. Alex has been to ACL, but I was by the sound bar. So it was probably a good, like, 50 yards away from the front of the stage. And... with my girlfriend, and a mosh pit started like right in front of us, and I was like, okay, we're going back, because she wanted nothing to do with it. It was just like, it was really rowdy, like really, really rowdy.
The thing about Kendrick Lamar's music, it's like maybe he has like five songs that like people can get really turned to, because his whole To Pimp a Butterfly album is all like political and lyrical, and like they have deeper meanings behind it, but it's not like Travis's music where it's all like
hype up the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, I get that.
Good comparison. I mentioned this YouTube channel last episode, but Hip Hop DX. It's this YouTube channel that does like breakdowns of like rap music, songs and culture, rap culture stuff. Mm-hmm. And they did a good episode where they compared what they considered the 3 biggest named rappers right now, being Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. And they divided them into 2 categories, one being pop and one being non-pop. And they said Drake is of course the pop guy. All of his songs you'll hear constantly. they're always good, well made, and you're gonna hear them at parties, on the radio, all that sort of shit. J. Cole, they described him as more in the middle, where he has pop songs, but he also has the more like songs where he's talking about like important things. And then Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar is strictly almost all just like his songs are about like problems in culture and society, especially for the black community, of course.
Yeah. No, because like there's definitely a big divide, because when you look at like Lil Pump and Smoke Perp and Ski Mask and like all of these like rappers who they're older rappers and older people, they don't understand the point of their existences, but like they're here to like make us jump and have fun, like how we were talking about concert music with Travis and Kendrick. Because like, dude, Young Thug doesn't go in the studio and he's like, yeah, I'm about to like teach these kids some knowledge about the black. No, like he's there to make fun music, and that's why they're there. And then there's also rappers such as like Earl Sweatshirt and Isaiah Rashad, and they're all here to do exactly the opposite, to teach us, bring us knowledge about communities that we don't know, especially in the black community, like you said. But then there are people that are like J. Cole and Kendrick who like mash those two together.
Mm-hmm.
That's when a rapper is like amazing to me. And like there's not many of them.
I'll admit I've been a Drake stan because I've been listening to Drake and really just like Young Money. I remember when I was younger, I loved like all the Young Money artists a lot, and I've realized that like the quality of their music isn't incredible, but like I understand that like when you get a Drake album or a Drake single, you know that he's not going to be preaching to you. He's not going to tell you
exactly
the problem. He's going to have a great song that's going to make girls dance at a party. And like I know what I'm going to expect, and I 99% of the time enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. So no, I agree. Like Kanye is also in the line of like the amazing artists who bring the two together, but
he's going through some shit.
Kanye is such an idiot. Oh my god!
I've started to hate Kanye. I used to love Kanye. No, I'm not so much of a fan. I think his music is as good as it used to be, and I think he's just batshit crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he has dementia. Like that's what my roommates like right now say. But like, yeah, I've been listening.
Oh no, you first.
I was just gonna say I've been listening to him since I was 6, and we already know he's done some dumb shit since then. But like, right now he's not thinking. He deleted his Twitter and Instagram.
Probably finally. Good. Hopefully it's gone for like until.
Hopefully it was
album.
Kim K that did it or something.
Because he had it deleted before for a long time, and then he.
Dude, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Right before an album, he just stirs up controversy, so everyone starts talking about him, and then his album sales shoot through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he knows how to play the system, if anything else.
Right, but that's the thing that I don't understand. He doesn't need our money. To. Yeah, dude, Kendrick can come out like Eminem did it. He came out of nowhere and dropped Kamikaze, and that's like the most played rap album right now. Like, he doesn't need to do anything. Same with Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't.
I love that. I remember just like seeing on Twitter, I was like, oh shit, there's an Eminem album.
Exactly.
That's like,
it comes as a surprise to me. Yeah, and then there's Kanye who stirs up controversy and then postpones the date of the release for the album for 3 months. Like, yeah. No, but on top of everything, the guy's batshit crazy right now. Like, nothing is right with him.
Where do you guys think Tyler the Creator sits in that spectrum?
Of like I think he's
the pop.
I think he's kind of on his own thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
His music's not pop, but he's not really telling like serious like stories. He's kind of saying like that, like crazy stories. Like remember the one time we mentioned Colossus on the podcast?
I love Colossus.
And about how
so
it's just
much.
like about how like the different extremes of his fan base. Some are just like assholes, and some are like worship him and like with weird shit.
At DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
But yeah,
that concert was awesome. Though.
He's just kind of, I don't know. He's one of those artists that just kind of does his own thing, and I like that. And I used to be really big into Tyler. Not so much anymore. I liked like Goblin and
Yonkers Goblin's my favorite album.
Was Yonkers?
I really can't wait until winter when I can listen to Tyler again, because I found him in winter, and god damn it, I'll be listening to him in winter.
He's a seasonal rapper.
Yeah. one of my friends who watches the podcast, shout out to Steve, he asked me to explain the crawfish hangings, And I think that
Oh
since we have
my
DJ here,
God.
it would be the perfect time to do that. DJ, would you like to clarify?
Okay, so minding my own business, sitting in my fucking room, probably doing homework or something, just chilling, listening to music. I get a knock on my door. I'm like, who could this be? It's like 9 p.m. I walk over, open the door. Alex is just chilling, playing video games. I open the door to a heart on the floor. And the heart is made out of about 15 crawfish, all laid down on napkins. And it smelled so bad.
Yeah.
It
It smelled like garlic. You're being a pussy.
Oh my God, I was about to throw up.
Crawfish
Like, it was
is
so...
incredibly delicious, but I would still get grossed out if I saw a bunch of crawfish on my
Bro,
It
I
was
was
funny as fuck. I was
And
laughing
then
so
they
hard.
started chasing me around with the crawfish. It was really bad.
Yeah, our friend who put the crawfish there, he came back, and we were talking about the crawfish, and then we were just like, "What can we do with this crawfish?"
Eat it?
So
Wait,
we
were they
let's-
cooked or were they live?
They were cooked.
They were cooked.
I mean, because you can
Yeah,
buy live
no.
crawfish. Live
Yeah.
crawfish. That would be insane.
But we were like, let's hang them in front of the elevators. For some reason.
We had no rope, so we used an iPhone
We used-
charger.
Yeah, we used an old iPhone
I thought you were
charger
about to
that
say
I
we
pulled
used
from the
floss.
trash can.
Yeah, we used floss.
We could have used
Floss
floss.
probably would have been better, so you didn't have to worry about not getting your iPhone charger back.
No, it was broken.
broken,
It was a
but,
broken iPhone
yeah.
charger.
We
So
hung
we
it. Oh my God, go ahead.
We
You
just
go ahead.
hung it. We hung it in front of the fucking doorways, and we sat like on the left side. So whenever someone like walked by it, we would just stare at them and laugh. And then our TA came up, and they were just like, they walked past it, and they're like, "Is this you guys with the crawfish?" And we were just like, "Yeah." And then, oh my DJ, remember that one guy that like walked by the crawfish
Oh, and he
fucking
hit it?
slapped it?
He got so mad. He didn't even live on our floor. Like, he was just this
He
random.
just
ass
rolled
dude.
up and fucking slapped our crawfish, and we were
He
just
was
like, "What
so
the fuck's
upset.
happening?"
We were the only people, me, Alex, and then our suite mates were the only people that would like fuck around on our floor. And
Besides
Tannis.
Tannis and
Yeah.
Tannis.
Like,
Yeah.
we did so much shit. Does
The
he know about the
trash
trash
room
room
signs.
signs?
No, tell him. You got this.
We've told this
So-
story like 2 episodes ago.
Alex, come on, buddy. You gotta stop. You
I
gotta
think you
stop
told it
retelling
last
stories,
episode.
dude. That's funny. There's that. There's this period in time where our CA, it was like the last week of school, he stole every like water keg, like that you put in like water cooler machines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The water jugs. He stole like every single one of them from like 4 floors like above us. It's pretty shitty for the people who had water jugs sitting outside because that's their water and they need to get that shit refilled. But he stole all of those jugs and stacked them in front of our room. Just literally like in a big ass fucking pyramid.
Jesus.
So
There's videos of us just running into it.
yeah. So like we knocked it down, we went and we started putting it we thought it was Tannis at first. So we stacked it up in front of his door, but it wasn't him. We had this full on war for about like a night.
Yeah.
And we
it was
started
like
fucking
a
around. It was so bad. There was like 40 or 50 jugs. And like pretty much we were the only people that would do dumb shit. Like everybody else was just chilling. We wanted to make freshman year Manzanita Hall 6th floor a little memorable.
Yeah,
We were gonna
stacked-
stick dildos on the
Oh yeah,
elevator.
we were gonna
never
stick
did
dildos
that.
in the elevators, but I just never purchased dildos. We stacked them all in front of our CA's door, and then we hung a bunch of fucking chicken nuggets that we had in our freezer just around. DJ, what was that story that you wanted to bring up? We were talking about it before the podcast.
Oh fuck, dude, I can't remember.
I got a story.
Steve,
The toilet
Think
paper.
about it, though.
Toilet paper.
All right, no, the toilet paper one. So Steve, you go first, and we'll talk about the toilet paper. We got to build suspense.
So, spring semester this past year, when I started dating my girlfriend, I was there at her dorm all the time, spending the night all the time. And she had, how the dorms at UTD worked is there was a little living room, a sink area, and a bathroom, and then 3 tiny individual rooms for you and your 2 other roommates. So everyone had like their own little individual area, which is nice. And one day, me and my girlfriend
Sorry.
were alone in the apartment, having a good time. We showered together because we were having too much of a good time. And afterwards, I'm walking through her dorm, butt-ass naked, and one of her roommates come home, and I jump into one of the rooms and close the door, and it was the room of the roommate that just got home, and I'm butt-ass naked in her room, and she's
Jesus.
like, what's going on? I'm like, can you step out for a second? And I ran back into my girlfriend's room.
God. I would be fucking frozen in fear at that point.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, bye.
I thought it was
Alex,
funny.
how have your girl relations been lately?
Yeah, I meant to tell you, Steve. I went on a date.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Who?
I mean,
tell me every detail, Alex.
We met up. We got Dutch. We talked. I was put on my best moves, the old Elledge special, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking, making the ha-has, the funnies, what I'm best at, because looks ain't exactly my strong suit, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Don't say that.
Hit the gym. I made you get a Gold's Gym membership this past summer, and you went like 3 times. You bought a Gold's Gym membership and went like 3 times.
I was gonna go more, but fucking work, dude.
And then, because after you were tired of a day's work, all you wanted to do was play video games.
Yes, exactly.
It's understandable.
Steve, working 9 to 5 fucking stole my soul.
Oh man, that $20 an hour must have hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, it must have hurt real bad. DJ was working $6.50 an hour at a Persian restaurant for 9 to 9.
Working
Really
$10 an hour at your local Jimmy John's on the weekends while I took Physics 2 at ACC this summer. At least I had Kevin to support me. If I didn't have Kevin there, I would have hated my life.
My work was chill. I met some good people, had a good time.
The business connections. Hit me up with an internship this coming summer.
Kevin wanted an internship, and apparently like internships there are at high demand, because I was watching a presentation that they were doing once, and one of them got an email. It's like, hey, I'm from blah blah blah, I'm in engineering and I want to have an internship. And I was just like, damn, that dude is much more
Just qualified than you.
Qualified than I.
Dude, give me someone's email. I will write an email tonight saying, my name is Steven Shermer, give him my resume. I'm a good friend of Alex. He can vouch for me, him and his father. And then I can be in. I will write an email.
They're gonna be like, yeah, Mr. Elledge, you know a Steven? Nope, never heard of him. But yeah, okay, so this fucking...
I'm for real about that, though. Put me up. 100%
God, I'll see. I don't want you to steal my fucking job, Steve, because I'm gonna be working there again next summer.
I mean, of course you are. Fuck. Shit. I mean, I'll take any internship that's anywhere near related to my major.
What do you major in?
Electrical engineering.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's
you
really
have to take a circuits
it's really
course?
interesting.
Did you have to take a circuits course?
Oh, lots of circuits.
No. Don't even fucking ask him about his goddamn circuits course. Steven showed me a picture of his fucking circuit shit, and I almost threw
every
up.
once in a while I try to explain like the concepts I learned in my classes to Alex, and he's like, nah, fuck you. And I'm like, Alex, you have to learn some of this.
Jesus.
That's not that bad. There's much worse now.
That's in like if that's like a fucking binary switch, right?
It's a wait, let me look at it.
See, like with that stuff though,
it's a 2-bit binary adder, so we can add
go fuck
two
yourself.
2-bit numbers between, in which that means they're in decimal would be numbers from 0 to 3 in binary. So it's an adder where you're adding 2 numbers that can only be 0, 1, 2, or 3. It's pretty simple.
See, like you show me that, and I'm like freaking the fuck out. But I feel like it goes both ways. When like if I were to show you like an OChem problem.
I hate chemistry. I actually have a really good grade in chemistry. I'm in Gen Chem 2 right now, and I have damn near 100 in that class because I got 100 in the exam, near perfect on all the homeworks.
Yeah, Gen Chem was cool. Organic chemistry is hell.
I've heard it's a bitch.
Jesus Christ. Never wanted to die more than after that class. And on top of that, I'm taking physics, biology, and psychology.
Which physics?
I think it's the equivalent to Physics 101, because I'm taking Physics 111.
So it's like mechanics, like physical stuff?
Yeah,
That's not that bad. Physics 2 is much harder.
Oh, I'm so excited. That's next semester. Next semester, I'm taking Physics 2 and
cool,
OChem 2.
But it's hard because you can't, like, visualize, like, magnetic fields and electric currents. At least with
Right.
like mechanics, I can visualize me throwing this thing, and now that makes sense that it falls. It goes this speed in the X direction, this speed in the Y direction. But when you're talking about the magnetic field and its strength and all that sort of shit,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a lot less. It's hard to like understand in your head.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp when you can't like do anything with it.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex? Where is
Oh,
your
man.
major standing right now? 'Cause
I'm mechanical. Yeah. I don't really know. We're kind of working in between majors right now. I'm trying to figure my shit out. I need to take some prereqs.
Coffee pouches?
This is what I'm working on now.
Fuck that noise.
Fuck whatever that means.
Yeah. Fuck that
That's
noise.
That's a.
What does FPGA stand for? Fucking piece of garbage asshole, probably.
Yeah.
But,
Actually,
that's a-
that's it.
That's a lute, which is a programmable circuit, so you can program it to do whatever you want. So I'm not going to even bother trying to explain it. But
Does CLB stand for cocaine lines off booty?
I think it stands for configurable logic blocks, Alex.
You're right.
you in digital system design? Fuck.
No,
I'm gonna blow my
CLB
shit.
stands
Yeah.
for
I have a midterm
cock
next week in this
lobotomy. CLB stands for cock lobotomy.
Oh god.
Cock lobotomy? No.
Man. Yo, apparently Assassin's Creed Odyssey is like not that bad.
Yeah.
Apparently it's pretty good.
I've never been
I haven't
a big
played-
Assassin's Creed guy. I've never bought an Assassin's Creed game. I remember when
No way.
had like Xbox Gold or whatever they called it, the paid online membership, and I used to play a lot of Xbox. They gave out one for free. I think it was like the Pirates one. I forgot what it was called.
Ah,
Black
yes.
Flag.
AC4 is dank as
Black
fuck.
Flag, I think. And I remember just fucking around with it. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then just never really
I
finished it.
fucking love AC4.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed 2 is probably my favorite game out of all of the Assassin's Creeds. Always the OGs that are the best.
Yeah.
But I think I played Call of Duty more than anything.
Yeah, I played a lot of Call of Duty.
I maxed Prestige in Black Ops 2 like 3 times in 1 year, and that was not okay for my health.
I loved zombies in Black Ops
Me
1.
too.
Black
Oh,
Ops 2.
I have a story about zombies. So, one day I spent almost 18 hours playing Kino der Toten.
Yeah.
Like I woke up
Yeah.
and 18 hours I was playing Kino, and I was on round 76. So, I had the motion sensor PlayStations
Mhm.
where, like, you put your hand near it and it'll turn off. So my PlayStation is like right next to me, and my monitor's right here, and I'm playing. I'm on round 76, and I want to take a break. So I pause the game because you can in solo zombies. I put my controller down and I stretch. In the motion of me stretching, my PlayStation turned off.
Oh.
So I was staring at myself through a black screen for 10 minutes. I was just like, I'm just like looking. I'm just like, oh my god, I just wasted 18 hours of my life and I just went to sleep. Like I literally couldn't deal with anything anymore.
That Kino was the best. I loved like trying to get like crazy high rounds on that, or even just doing like the Easter eggs on like the map packs. Those were always fun. I remember like the Alcatraz one. I forgot what the fucking it was called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
remember-
I'm pretty sure it was just Alcatraz.
Was it just
The
called
best
Alcatraz?
Call of Duty map is Blood Gulch. Excuse you.
What? I don't even know what that is. My favorite map was Ascension. Ascension was
Ascension
so
was cool.
Ascension, the jungle one. The jungle one was awesome.
Nah, man, it's Installation 01.
I hated 5. I thought 5 was the dumbest map of all time. Like it was cool at first, like seeing
Oh.
like all the presidents in the bunker, and or the like JFK and Castro and all the characters, not just presidents, and like that was cool at first. But
That was cool.
surviving that, like that map was just like difficult. Like there's no place
Yeah.
to like run like trains and circles,
Yeah, exactly.
and like it was just a pain in the ass. It's a cool map, but when it comes to like lasting a long time, it was shitty.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyways, I think we should call it here. We're about an hour and 10
I
minutes.
knew Alex was about to do that just based on how he was looking at his phone. He's like, I'm done with these two fucks.
It's not me. It's you.
I don't get it.
Damn, he really got you there, dude.
That wasn't me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it was a pleasure being on your podcast.
Yeah, that was good.
Really fun, actually.
Alex had told me about your interest in music and hip hop and got into it right there.
Oh, man, I wish we delved in more,
we
but
could have.
I feel like we would have been talking for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe if we want to do a 3-hour podcast, that's
A special.
invite me on.
The DJ special.
Yes, our
Deep dive into hip hop culture.
30th special.
This is my introduction to a 3-part series where each part exponentially gets longer.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Exponentially?
Yeah, so the third one's pretty much going to be like 25 hours long.
Okay, so let's think about this exponentially.
So
So, if we do 3 times exponential,
Wait, are we
So
going
the
by the
second
minutes?
one-
Because we're at like 70 minutes and we square that? Fuck.
That's
if we just multiply
49.
it by 3.
What?
So
No, that is
would
not
be-
exponential, head
so
ass.
an hour, 3, 9, 9, 27. Yeah, you're at 27 hours if we just 3 times. Okay, anyways, DJ? What should the word of the day be?
The word of the day.
Week.
Yeah,
Damn, the word of the week. I have the honor.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you were listening to this podcast for the first time because you're a good friend of DJ and you don't text him this word, you're an asshole.
And the word is lobotomy.
Lobotomy.
There you go.
This is
There
how
you
you
go.
can
The
prove
word is lobotomy.
This is how you
Alright,
can make
cool.
sure all your friends that you tell to listen to this podcast actually
Fuck.
did.
Tannis, I know you're watching. Better hit me
And
up.
hopefully, if they've never listened before, they don't know that we put words at the end.
Oof.
We've always thought about
Alright.
like, doing it like at a random time, just like halfway through or something.
Oh, in the middle of it, yeah.
We always forget and don't really care.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Well, this is Alex Elledge signing off forever. I am never doing this podcast again.
Me neither.
Yep.
Bye.
You're right. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.